I just remember taking in all of the extras and thinking, my God, they've done it again. It's all so carefully wrought.
When Julia and I first started talking about season 3, we wanted to have 2 balls.
There were annual balls in Newport of great grandeur for the black community as well as for the white.
We wanted to show that essentially these balls are going on simultaneously in this one city, but it's 2 completely different worlds.
We've done a number of balls on the show, but when we do them, we're trying to make them unique. And really, one of the first stops with that is Kasia, our costume designer, and what sort of spectacular delights is she going to be able to come up with?
I felt that Bertha keeps experimenting with her fashions. She brings the latest of the seasons and really worked on creating this palette that was quite intriguing. Deep maroons and chartreuses and pale blues, and it created this very swirly dynamic.
I trust you're enjoying yourselves?
They're in all these beautiful, like lush red and gold colors, and they just bounce off of each other.
One of the things, we don't have Louisa here, but the 3 of us were in such wonderful shades of pink and red and purple. We really seemed like a family unit, and I loved that.
It's perfect for the occasion.
For the Black Elite Ball, the idea was to keep the Elite Ball within the classic elegance of the period. I think that there was needed to stay within the framework of more classic approach.
Our Black Elite are more in these beautiful Newport white and pastels.
To put all these hues of black people in these sort of creams and white made everything pop.
I think that what made it even more exciting is that we're cutting in between both of them, and you get to see these different worlds that are still somewhat similar.
Each one had its own design, and each one had its own sort of flavor of dancing.
May I have this dance?
I leaned into, with the black ball, a little bit more poise, because from everything I read, the black community had to be even more precise about their manners and their dancing and their speech to really prove that they belong in the same Gilded Age society that the white community did.
They're playing the same music. They have the same kind of orchestra playing that they do at the Russell's Ball.
When I was approaching the balls, of course, the first thing I did was like, oh my God, they've got to be completely different. The truth is they weren't. They were really doing the same things and learning the same dances from the same manuals. We went to the Library of Congress and we pulled out these 1884, 1883 dancing manuals and reconstructed them from the descriptions. And because the dancing was so regimented and so precise, and it was really specific how you had to behave and how you walked and how you danced.
What was wonderful about working with John is that he can really change at a moment's notice for a shot. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna have the camera low to the ground, and I really need those dresses and them coming by right in the camera, and he can just change it real quick. So it just becomes this dance between what I need for the camera and what, he can throw at me at any minute.
What's funny is, generally speaking, the actors that have done Broadway are really comfortable with dancing. Morgan and Carrie, I kept getting reports. It's like Morgan and Carrie keep dancing between takes, like they're practicing, when they're doing their other scenes.
We were messing around.
My character was wounded. I myself was not actually wounded.
Yes, that's not real.
With the balls, you have so many people and such scale, and then you also have to really zero in on the details of each person's experience.
It's what I love. I love big set pieces like that, and I love puzzles, and it becomes this elaborate puzzle of how do I get the right pieces so that we get this beautiful picture.
To see that moment when everybody is getting ready and it all comes together, it is just so exciting and so breathtaking.
It was a joy to shoot.